Good morning, I'm Neva Manu, and this is your morning news fix for Monday, 17th of June. In this update, Christopher Luxon has touched down in Japan without his business delegation in tow. The Prime Minister's plane is broken down while refuelling in Papua New Guinea, forcing him to switch to a commercial flight. Luxon has flown commercial to Tokyo, while the rest of his delegation, including business leaders and officials, will travel back to Brisbane this morning and then on to Japan this afternoon. Political editor Jason Walls told Mike Hosking the delegation did not know what was happening until Luxon abruptly disappeared.
Seeing them all grabbing their gear and getting into the Prime Minister's convoy and then leaving the airport was quite the head-scratcher, because at that point we hadn't really been told what was going on.
And the government's being told to bite the bullet and buy new Defence Force planes after the latest breakdown. Former Defence Minister Wayne Mapp says no airline operates 30-year-old planes, and perhaps that should be a lesson for the Defence Force.
If they want to have planes for executive transport and also all the other things they use them for, aeromedical, the various Defence Force purposes, which is actually 70%, it's time they bought new ones.
The Labour leader says the opposition will be making the most of the first ever scrutiny week to question ministers on the budget. The House will not sit this week to allow Parliament's elite committees to meet every day to go over the government's spending plans. Scrutiny week is a new addition to the political calendar, which was recommended after a bipartisan review of Parliament's rules last year. Chris Hipkins says this is the first opportunity they've had to really question ministers.
Parliament, after that post-budget urgency session, the Parliament hasn't sat since the budget was delivered.
The Primary Teachers Union is concerned about teaching change recommended in a new report. A report by the Ministerial Advisory Group reviewing English and maths learning has recommended annual checkpoint tests for students. It also recommends children be encouraged to write by hand as much as possible for their first 3 school years and handwriting lessons in years 4 to 6. NZEI President Mark Potter told Mike Hosking they don't think the checkpoints are the right way of teaching.
It seems to be going into high-stakes testing, which we have concerns about creating anxieties and problems for children in their schooling.
The Christchurch Cathedral proved to be a city hotspot over the weekend. More than 800 people took part in sold-out tours inside the quake-damaged building to see its restoration progress.
All the work that's been going on behind the scenes that no one knows, really amazing.
Very informative, all the detail that they've looked at to restore it to what it was.
Really exciting to see the human endeavour to reclaim and to make something new.
The cathedral is a third of the way through its reinstatement, needing $30 million by August to avoid being mothballed. And in sport, the Panthers remain second equal on the NRL League ladder with 22 points after a win over the Knights, 2 behind the Storm following their win over the 12th placed Warriors. Men's pair rowers Dan Williamson and Philip Wilson have taken bronze at the final World Cup meet of the season in Poland, guaranteeing their selection to the Olympics. And the Netherlands have beaten Poland 2-1, and Denmark and Slovenia have drawn 1-1 at the European Football Championships. I'm Neva Manu, and that's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at midday from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.